This man, 25-year-old Joseph Gonzalez, now facing aggravated assault charges for wounding three off-duty deputies at a nightclub shooting. Janelle Ford tells us that his mother was also killed in the shootout.
The Harris County DA's office says the woman killed in a shooting that also injured three deputies outside a Houston nightclub over the weekend was the suspect's mother. Court documents ID'd this man, 25-year-old Joseph Gonzalez, as the person responsible. The shooting happened shortly after 2 a.m. Site nightclub off of Travis Street had just closed. Police say there was a fight in the parking lot. Those three Harris County deputies were off duty, working security there, trying to break it up. That's when detectives say Gonzalez started shooting. At least one of the deputies fired back. Gonzalez and all three deputies were hospitalized. All are expected to survive. Gonzalez is facing at least 3 counts of aggravated assault against a public servant and felon in possession of a firearm. A bond document filed in Harris County indicated his mother's killing remains under investigation and no charges have been filed yet. In a tweet last night, Mayor Sylvester Turner placed some of the blame of the shooting on the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission, scrutinizing the agency for allowing Set nightclub to operate as a restaurant. It's a loophole under Governor Greg Abbott's reopening plan that many bars and clubs are taking advantage of to curb financial loss in the pandemic, getting a food and beverage certificate to meet their requirements to operate at a higher capacity. The mayor says it's something that shouldn't be happening. In a phone conversation this morning, a TABC spokesperson said they understand the mayor's frustrations and are conducting a full investigation. The agency says Set has the right permit to operate and hasn't had any violations in almost 2 years. The club opened in 2017. Since then, they've had a total of 4 TABC infractions, all having to do with minors being served alcohol. Janelle Ford, KHOU 11 News.